Hey guys, I'm Tim.
I'm Bob.
I'm Spencer.
And I'm Dan.
This is Board Game Rundown. Today we are going to review MiniSteel. Well done.
It was supposed to land facing the camera. It would have been pretty
Yeah.
good.
Did not do
We'll
that.
fix it in post.
This plays 2 to 4 players, 15 to 20 minutes, ages 8 and up. This is designed by Brian Gremore. I apologize in advance for.
You've only asked like 10 times.
You
I know,
have. Yeah.
I know.
I thought they said it was Gremore.
I think so. I was better last summer when I asked them because they actually had sent us a prototype of this to preview for them.
Yeah, we have a video already on our channel of the kind of
Where would that be, Dan?
early. I don't know.
I think it's like somewhere up
Oh, if he's
out
not
of
going to do
practice,
this,
yeah.
Bobby will. So, MiniSteel is basically like this Fast and Furious. Take that, just going through cards, coming up with combos, and knocking people out as fast as you can. Do not make the mistake that Spencer made when we played last time, where he's like, "Oh well, Tim, you're the only one that can survive this attack, so I'm going to attack you." Fundamentally. Everything about that statement
Spencer, I
was
guess I'll
completely
kill you
wrong.
back.
Was the worst decision you could have made.
Yeah, it was.
You kept Bob alive. Bob killed you.
Yep.
Then Bob killed Dan.
Yep.
And then Bob killed me.
Yep. Happens.
Oh wait, maybe I
Cheater.
killed Dan.
You
No, I
might-
didn't kill Dan.
No, I reflected his attack back at him.
Yeah.
And then
I
killed
killed
him.
Dan.
Yeah, Dan killed Dan.
Dan tried to attack you. You reflected it back.
Yeah.
Dan killed Dan.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I needed Dan to be alive because I knew that
Yeah.
you were going to be the target.
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
Oh, yeah.
And,
well, I did
and-
have like all the equipments.
Yeah.
I knew at that moment I could kill Tim right now. Probably, I have a big attack, but then I'm doomed.
Yep.
So I need to force Tim to be on my team.
Which is why I didn't attack you.
So it really leaves a bad taste in your mouth, you know?
Because I wasn't sure if my attack would have been good enough to. I would not have killed him for sure
Right.
if just based on what he had on the table.
Right.
And it might have killed you depending on what you could play. And so yes,
The thought was right.
Same line of thinking is it's like, okay, I'm going to force, hopefully, Dan to not attack me and attack you,
Right.
instead because you were way decked out, like clearly the bigger threat.
Yeah,
And Spencer
I mean,
didn't kill you when he had the chance.
Someone pulled every good card in the game. What you gonna
Yeah,
do?
we kind of had a bad shuffle. I'm pretty
Bad
certain.
shuffle. It's really a matter of perspective.
No, it was a terrible game. It was like when we first drew, I had 4 of the exact same card. And
Yep.
That's Combo City, man.
but
No. They were not comboable.
but yeah, it's a little interesting combo mechanic. Take that card game where you just hurt each other.
Yeah. I do like how they upgraded these to like wooden bits.
Yeah.
Those are
These
really
are
nice.
really
So
nice.
in the prototype, we just had little cardboard tokens.
Yep,
I mean, they were
cardboard tokens.
very
Fine.
Serve the
serviceable.
same purpose, but these are nice. Easier to pick up, And
Yeah, these are
the wooden
great.
bits are nice.
Yep.
And it's printed on there, so you don't have to put a bunch of stickers on.
Yep.
Yes.
They have
Um,
the little.
Yep, little player
Player
aids are
guide.
good.
It's interesting because of the colors, though.
Yes, I was going to say,
colorblind?
yeah, the biggest issue for me being colorblind is some of the colors are a little bit tricky to tell apart. Once you've played and you've looked at the sheet quite a bit, then it's not so bad. So
Yeah,
I
it's
would suggest if you've got colorblind people, make some copies of this so they can have it without having to keep passing it around and whatnot. If you're not colorblind, then this works really well. The little handout.
I think
Except
so.
for the
And,
dark green and the not quite as dark green.
It's not that bad. It was just me looking at it from an angle trying
Oh,
to.
okay.
Yeah.
It is pretty close for me, but it's also, after 10 seconds,
Yeah.
there's
Correct.
only one dark green on the whole sheet, and it's right there.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then
So-
you also know
Also
what
true.
some
And they're
attacks
attacks.
work with
These
other
are all the
attacks, and the
attacks.
Healy cards
These are
don't work
heals.
with the attacks, so you
Right.
can know which ones
Right.
already
Yep.
blend.
Yep.
So yeah.
Good point.
There's a cool little die thing here that interacts with some cards where when you roll it, either the number or the symbol is
Image.
going to matter. Some,
Yep.
Maybe both sometimes. I haven't seen all the cards yet, which is kind of
Yeah.
nice. But yeah, that's an interesting little way that it plays on there. Yeah, take that card game. What you guys thinking?
Yeah, a lot of game in a little box.
Yeah. Yeah. So I already know, not to steal your thunder, Spencer, but some people are going to hate this because of the randomness, right? And the potential for bad draws,
Sure.
right? But for me, it's a 15-minute game.
Right.
Right.
So if you get hosed with a bad hand,
Only host for
You're not sitting
15
there all
minutes.
day.
you're done in 15 minutes.
Right.
And you can either play again real quick, and who knows, your luck may completely
Yeah.
change. You may have
Much
that
better draw.
baller hand, right? And that your opponent or opponents may have terrible draws. You could also just like mulligan, right? Like,
Yeah.
I would say you just house rule and,
And,
go,
they,
hey,
and they do have these chips where you can draw extra cards and things like
right?
that.
We
too,
didn't
so-
use them,
Yeah.
Well,
We forgot. We could have probably should have.
but it was fair because nobody
Nobody
used
used
no one
them,
had 'em,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
So we played on hard mode.
I think it would have been more fair if everyone except Bob had one.
Yes. But anyways, I really enjoyed this game when we had the prototype.
Yep.
Yep.
I was singing its
Yeah,
praises
it
then.
kind of came out of nowhere for some of us, and I think we all kind
Had
of
fun
sung its
playing it.
praises
Yeah,
at
yeah.
that point.
And if anything, it is improved. There was I believe that Confusion Dust card is new. I don't remember that card.
That
from
was
the prototype.
in there before, but they have clarified a lot of the instructions.
Yeah,
of
they
the
changed some
things
of the
that we had.
wordings.
Yeah,
Some of the pictures aren't exactly the same. They're pretty similar.
Yeah.
Overall. Yeah, that's something we talked about last time. Is I love this artwork, and I don't know why it's so simplistic, but just white cutout image on a colored background. I love that. It's so easy to understand what's going on and everything, the streamlined nature. Component-wise, we already talked about this. The die is great. The play rates are great, if a little small, which goes into the negative for components for me, which I talk about all the time. I hate square cards, man. I hate square cards, and these are small square cards.
They're tough to shuffle.
I hate square cards.
They're tough to shuffle.
Yeah, but I mean, they fit in this nice little small box because of it, and it's nice looking. It doesn't really matter the way you play them and everything, their size and shape. So overall, it doesn't really matter. The iconography on them is great.
Solid. It's really good.
Yeah, it tells you on the bottom of the card if this card can be part of a chain and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Who it
fantastic.
affects. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like component-wise, I mean, rulebook, one of these simple fold-up sheets that you see sometimes, but if it had a whole rulebook, it'd be overkill and a waste of money. So
Yeah,
this
it
is what
doesn't
it
need-
needs.
I do think that they missed a couple of things on here. I've been onto the website. The errata actually
okay.
has to just explain a few things they don't specifically mention on here. For instance, it says, Hell Potion, gain 2 HP, draw 1 extra card. And nowhere on here does it say you have a max of 10 HP.
Oh, sure.
You have a max of 10 HP if you ever play it.
Yeah, you can't overheal. I really
can't
thought
overheal.
that we
I
read
just
that last time we
assumed.
played. but-
Maybe it was in the old rules. I don't
Yeah.
know. I just assumed you can't.
And then
overheal,
we still have an ambiguity here on what it exactly means for the Doom Dragon to destroy cards if you're picking
equipables.
equipables, how that works.
I think-
Well, if you they get discarded instead of you taking them.
I think what
That's
it
what I would
is
imagine.
with the destroying the cards is I believe that if you are destroying equipables, you're destroying equipables.
Yeah, they go
If
to the
you're
discard pile.
if you're making them lose cards from their hand, then it is
This
random.
one says destroy 2 cards at random.
How do you randomly choose an
Yeah,
equipable?
Right,
It
but
would
if
be
you're
rough.
destroying equipables, though, you're specifically
so
destroying.
if they
guess.
watch this, add that to the website.
Yeah, my brain just says, well, just put your equipables in your hand, and then I'll randomly destroy 2 cards from
Right,
your hand.
and
that's
put,
what
put whatever
I
equipals you have left
thought-
back
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
Unless
makes
they
sense.
intended for them to be able to choose which
Yeah,
equipable they want
I
to
don't know.
kill.
We'll figure it
So,
out.
Yeah.
But that's a slight issue. You're right, Spencer.
Sure.
But yeah, other than that, I don't know what else there's to
it's
talk
a
about.
lot of
It's
fun.
a take that card game. And
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
I'll
You-
say,
short.
I usually don't love take that card games because I just don't like games that are overly mean, and that's what take that means. Now I'll say though, we've played this game 3 times or something, 4
Yeah, a few times,
times.
yeah.
Some. Well, I think I've played it slightly less
Yeah.
than you guys because I wasn't with you the whole time back then. But every time I've played this game, it's come down to the wire usually,
Yeah.
and I don't know if that's us playing too nice because I don't think it is.
No, I don't think so because it literally
We all had 1 HP.
we all it came down to the very end. Spencer did.
Notice I said
Spencer,
we all had 1 HP.
I didn't
Spencer
kill
missed.
him.
Spencer missed 1 turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
much,
Bob killed
pretty
you.
much, yeah.
Then I had a turn. Dan killed himself.
and if I
and
had
then
killed
you
Bob-
didn't, and then you didn't go. Then Bob killed me. Game over.
And if
so
I
you
had
only
killed
were out
Bob,
1 turn.
You both would have been down to 1 hit point
Right.
anyway.
You
It
wouldn't
would have been
have killed
over
me.
in that
If-
turn anyway.
Again,
Well, you
again,
could have
though,
reflected,
I
but-
will say that there were multiple turns I could have killed you, and I just didn't want to. We're trying to play a game for review. I don't want to knock you out in 5 seconds. Like
Yeah,
there was a
exactly.
time.
But
where-
also, it's sometimes it does benefit to have multiple
yeah,
targets.
I need friends to attack Bob.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
someone
yeah.
to take the hit.
Yeah.
but that's something for me that I found as a positive for this game is it comes down to the wire
Yeah.
for some
Yeah.
reason, and a lot of these games don't.
And-
a lot of times you're knocked out instantly.
And I
You're
would
just
say
like-
that every time I've played this, there's been a moment where everybody's like, "Oh,
Yeah, like
you know.
Tim's trying to defend. I steal his shield.
Yeah,
Dan's like,
I mean-
all right,
I
defend
mean,
again.
it
Oh,
was
I'll steal his
just-
shield. Well, I'll steal his shield back. And it was,
It was
back and forth.
just boom.
Man, there was
boom.
a
Yeah,
time
it
when
was
I was attacked for 2 damage, and I was like, I'll block it. And Tim says, no, I'll steal that and you won't. And I said, okay, I guess I'll block it. And Bob said, no, you won't. I said, okay, I guess I'll block it. And I just kept playing shields. It was so funny, man.
Yeah,
No,
it
it
was
is
good.
possible for someone to die before their first turn, but that means these 2 people have to be really mean.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that'd be
exactly.
hard. That'd be tough.
Exactly.
That'd be
No.
You play
jerk
you
move.
play a 4-hit combo, that guy's down to 2 hit points, then you just hit him for 2.
four hit.
No, You get
one
two
person
attacks.
play
It's a 4-hit
2
combo.
Oh,
That's
sure.
eight damage.
Sure.
It is of course possible.
It's possible.
Yeah,
but
Like I said,
man, it's
you
unlikely.
have to be mean.
You have
yeah,
to
and
get
really
really
not
lucky
like
with
that
cards.
third person.
Man, why'd you invite
Spencer.
Spencer?
Yeah.
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
sorry, man. Anyways.
So I could kill him in the first turn.
Let's see. That would be, that's incredibly
It's very-
unlikely.
it's
Yeah, well, it tells you
Yeah.
on the rulebook how many of each card
Yeah,
there
and
is.
that's
Sure.
something I do like.
So that blue sword,
Blue
there's
sword
not
is a big
many.
attack.
There's
Four.
only 4 in
Yeah.
this big old deck.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's
So
12
you'd have to do a
poisons.
blue
Oh my
sword to
gosh.
poison, blue sword poison. So
And
you'd
then
have,
we have these
that'd be
special
tough.
ones. We
And you've
showed
got to
them
have
here.
a killer draw.
Yep.
We have these special ones. There's the white and black and the black and white. The white and black ones, I'm saying that because it's white background.
I
They're
know.
always-
I just gave it
they're
for
just
funny
good.
sounding.
But these are all really good cards. We
Right.
had the one that
They're, like, only positive.
reflects, and this one brings you back from the dead.
It's
Yeah.
so
You
good.
roll this
And I
to
had that
determine how many
sitting
hit
on
points
that
you
guy.
have.
Just
And you
waiting.
get a draw 3 token.
Correct.
And this guy makes
I would
these
have
are
to discard all my equipment,
unblockable.
though.
It makes everyone discard 2 cards, destroy 2 cards,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have another one that gives everyone poison, including yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Mm-hmm.
the yeah, like you were saying, the black background, white foregrounds hurt everyone,
Including yourself,
including
yeah.
yourself. So like, if I played it, which I almost did, I get to destroy 2 cards from everyone else randomly. But then I think it's the person to my right gets to destroy 2 of mine randomly. So it's
Something
you
like
know.
that,
Yeah, so we here at Board Game Rundown review games by rating them from 1 to 10 individually so that you can hear all our opinions. But then we will, at the end, average them together so that there's one score for Board Game Geek and anything like that, Facebook, that you want to ask us our score for a game on. So, yeah. Who's
Right
going
on.
first, Tim?
Look, MiniSteel, I'll do it. I'll bite on this one.
Oh!
First time.
Mallory's not here. Well,
breakfast.
second time, technically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't here for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bow to my child. But yeah, no, MiniSteel. I get this is not going to be for everybody, but this kind of game, like I really do like. I wouldn't bring this to people that will be thin-skinned and get their
Yeah, I
feelings
know a few
hurt
people I
Yeah.
would not want to play
because
that with.
but like we got guys like Caleb. Like I'd play this
Oh, yeah,
against
I'll play
Caleb.
that.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You
You
know
get
what I
a kick
mean?
out of this.
Yeah.
He would be ruthless.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's the kind of
That's
people.
fine. Yeah, because
and
don't
I-
take it personally. You're playing
Jesse
to
would be
win.
ruthless.
Again, that's
Yeah.
the point of
And-
these games usually, which is why I tend to avoid
and
them.
you have to be okay with just the luck of the draw with some stuff. There's mitigation. There's draw
Absolutely.
tokens.
You can
there's
discard cards, draw cards.
There's combo cards. There's tons of ways to get extra cards and
And
everything.
it's short.
And
Yeah.
it's super
Super
short.
short.
This is like an 8.5 for me.
Yeah.
8.5. I mean, not for everybody, but for me, right? Like I covet my prototype because I was really happy to have a copy to be able to play. So yeah, 8.5 for me.
Nice.
Who's next?
I'll go. I really like it. Normally, I'm a much more crunchy kind of a game and
Yeah.
whatnot, and but this is it's simple, it's straightforward, it plays super fast, and
getting
not
lucky.
only is it, huh?
Huh? Nothing.
And even though it's like that take that, like I kind of enjoy it, but it's not super mean and it's very lighthearted and
Yeah.
it's an 8 for me. Like I enjoy it. It's a game that I take, throw it in my bag with everything else, and we're waiting on Spencer to get here. Let's smack each other around a little bit, you know? And
that's true.
yeah, it's great for the type of game it is, and
But
a lot
somebody,
of fun in that small
somebody
box.
give this to somebody other than Bob or Spencer to put in their bag because they're the ones that are late all the time.
Oh,
So-
right.
Hey, I was here on time today. I just want the record to show.
You were.
He was the latest today.
Yeah.
You were. All right, who's next?
I don't like talking
It's my
about
game,
it.
so you go next.
So I mean, I just want to say offhand because I have no idea what it is. I want to give this about the same ranking as the Runes of Zun that we talked about a lot.
Yes.
I like Runes
Yeah,
of
it's
Zun. It's
about-
a very similar kind of idea and everything. This one, like, I guess is a little faster paced and a little bit more chaotic. But they both have an interesting chaining mechanism in it to where Runes of Zun has like combo cards that you're playing out. Like this card can be buffed by these cards to where this one is like, oh, if you have these 2 cards in your hand, they chain together and become a more powerful combo. Both interesting mechanics. So I don't know what I gave Runes of Zun. I think just off the top of my head, that chaining mechanic makes this game for me, man. What a great mechanic to put in a little card game like this. I agree. I'm gonna give this an 8. And if I didn't give Runes of Zun an 8, Runes of Zun might be a 7.5. I might bump it up to an 8. These cards have been
Runes of Zun should be an 8.
yeah,
for you. I
Runes
think
of
so.
Zun. I don't remember what I gave it, but they have these card games have becoming because of how easy they are to play and how just chaotic fun they are for 10 minutes.
I
they've
just
been,
love the mayhem.
yeah, they've
Yeah.
been
I
really,
really do.
moving up for me, and so I'm gonna agree. So far, our average is difficult.
Yeah.
Spencer.
He's gonna fix it
no
right here.
pressure.
No, I've actually only
7.125.
pie. No,
Yeah.
I've actually only played the game once. With
Oh,
you
okay,
guys.
sure.
So
Oh.
I haven't had the chance to, do all the combos and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I was really heavily looking on the rules, trying to figure out what things do because I had read it this morning to figure out how it all works because I literally got it last night. I'm actually going to give this an 8, but it might go up. However, it would definitely be an 8.5 if it wasn't for the fact that I needed to look online for
Some
some of the
errata
errata,
stuff.
and they still haven't explained all of the errata
Sure.
yet.
Sure.
Which is, that's just like a staple of the gaming industry nowadays, it seems. So
I know, but those were, I mean, they just got it to me, and they already had the errata up.
So we average all of our scores together. 8.1.
he fell for it. What? That's a joke. We all gave it
We
an
all
8.
gave it 8.
I was like, wait, I think it was a mistake up there. That's our editor's mistake right there. We're gonna.
No.
Yeah, because he did it
gave
8.5.
Oh, you did
I
give
did
it an
give it
8.
an
Yeah, I was like,
Oh
man,
my
I thought that was right because he said
I thought we all
8.5.
gave it a joke. I
Yeah.
thought our editor did a joke because I said
No,
7.1.
I was right and wrong as usual. Yeah.
So it's an
That's
8.1.
hilarious.
Yeah, 8.1. So that was
8.1.
good. Yeah.
The joke I said earlier turned out being the actual decimal.
Bit you in the butt.
That's amazing.
But yeah, MiniSteel's
It's solid.
it's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of bang in a tiny
Yeah,
little
but
box.
they say a lot of bang for your buck. Nice
Age-wise,
small.
what does it say age-wise on there?
8 and up.
Yeah, I
pretty fair.
I mean, the
believe it. Sounds about right
iconography.
to me. I totally believe
yeah,
that.
yeah. But yeah, so I was really excited that Brian and Amber gave us a chance to review
Preview it. Yep.
last summer.
Also, the price point, that is a very affordable game.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad they chose too because they got some sales out of us.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, for sure. So anyways, guys, this has been MiniSteel. I've been Tim.
I've been Bob.
I've been Spencer.
I was Dan.
This was Board Game Rundown. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for checking out the Board Game Rundown. If you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Share our videos on social media and spread the word. We publish new content weekly, including reviews, unboxing, and Let's Plays. And as always, thanks for watching.